So I thought on this glorious day it'd be quite nice to have a catch up with you all in this lovely setting with a bit of tranquil water running by us. It's all very calming. And just have a chat about some of the posts I put out on LinkedIn about 10 days ago, which was about 10 free ways to improve security within your organisation. And I just thought we'd have a little bit of a natter about each one of them, not all today obviously, and you know, the importance of them. So the first on the agenda was having a senior risk officer within your organisation. So why was that important? Why is it important? Well, it's because of where we are in the world now. So it's all important because of converged security or security convergence. And that's basically an integrated approach to what were previously siloed worlds, the physical and cyber worlds, information security worlds, where those risks were considered independently, and in many organisations still are, and they're considered independently and not taken holistically as a whole. There we go. And having a unified approach to considering those risks and strengthening your security posture going forward and considering those vulnerabilities together. So why is that important? Well, it's because of where we are in the world now. And I'm going to talk to you about the fifth industrial revolution, which is the human-centric industrial revolution. And before we go on to that, I'm just going to take you on a little journey of where we were in the world to where we are now and why converged security is important. I'm going to try and do it as eloquently as some of my peers, Rick Mounfield, Charlie Swanson and Rob Kennedy, who I've all heard talk about this over the past few months, and they've all done it really well, and I'm going to try and get somewhere near that. So the first industrial revolution was mechanisation, water, steam, providing power and energy for the textile industry takeoff and that side. We then went into the second industrial revolution, which was electrification, the widespread use of electricity, allowing for assembly lines and manufacturing lines, such as, you know, let's say Ford Motors when they took off. And then we went into the third industrial revolution, which was really important, and that's a digital era. And that is because that was the digital transformation within offices and using computing within offices and using the digital world to transform businesses. And some people may argue that a lot of businesses are still in that world, especially with regards to security. We then moved on to the fourth industrial revolution, which is the cyber and physical. And that's kind of the beginning of the integration of the Internet of Things, the start of AI, analytics in a security world. However, people might now say that we are dipping our toe in the fifth generation, the human-centric generation, if we're not already legs deep into it. And that human-centric industrial revolution is the collaboration between humans and machines, and that collaborative work around sustainability and challenging world threats and emerging world challenges through technology and the collaboration between humans and machines. So converged security is really important because those risks between the physical world and the human world, there's never been a bigger threat space for those to exist. Cyber criminals are now using AI and will be going forward to challenge businesses, bring new threats. We are looking at AI to speed up the use of machinery and operational technology, and that threat space is just going to increase. So if it's going to increase, we've got to remove our mindsets and our operating ways from the third industrial revolution, the digital era, into the now and future. So definitely, you know, looking at that human-centric era. And to do that, you need a senior risk officer, someone at board level that can consider all of those holistic risks, those cyber risks, the personnel risks, the personal risks, the information risks, and the physical risks, as I said, and consider them in a whole and take them forward, and have that senior person to know this is this is our risk appetite as an organisation, this is what tolerance we'll have, this is what I think's important, this is what our budget can manage, and do it in that way. Where if you continue working in a siloed world, it's going to be really difficult for you to be match fit going forward. Anyway, I'll catch you again next time. Lovely having a bit of a natter with you. Speak to you soon.